I'm here to make inflammatory statements on the internet, and then turn my notifications off.
There has been a lot of hoopla surrounding the upcoming Netflix adaptation of Cowboy Bebop and its portrayal of Faye Valentine. For the uninformed, Netflix released some early photos of the upcoming show, and it was very well received. It was almost as well received as a compliment from a short guy trying to chat up a 10 out of 10 hottie. If you look at the image side by side of the Netflix adaptation and the anime, you can probably figure out where the problem is. I'm going to be honest here, I have not seen the anime, so when I saw the Netflix Faye Valentine, I had no problems with it. She looked good and stunning, and since I'm unaware of the original source material, I may have given it a shot. The early screenshots looked good and promising. But of course, people who have seen the anime have a problem with it, and I can see why. The problem is not the spicy appeal of Faye from the anime. Actually, it's far from it. From what I can gather, after reading tweets and watching videos, a lot of them are from women, by the way. The problem is adaptations in general lately. For some strange and absurd reason, there has been a lot of distress with Netflix adaptations and how they seem to push agendas. At least that is how it has been described to me. But before I jump into so-called agendas, I want to address Faye Valentine. When the screenshots came out, of course some fans were unhappy, and I bet they must have made enough noise because the actress that is playing Faye Valentine took to social media where she said this.
Hey guys, so as you know, our Cowboy Bebop first look dropped today, which was so exciting. And I just wanted to address a couple of things that sort of keep coming up in the comments amongst fans. First, I wanted to apologize to the fans that I did not anatomically match the Faye Valentine character. 6 foot, double D size breast, 2-inch waist. You know, they looked everywhere for that woman and they couldn't find her. It's kind of weird. So they just went with my short ass. I know. Am I right? You know, there was talk about like, can we put Daniella in a time machine and maybe give her different parents so she has different genetic information to sort of make her look better? It proved to be too complicated. And the other thing I wanted to bring up was I want to apologize that the outfit I'm wearing is not exactly what she wears in the anime. You know, we tried, but doing stunts in tissue paper, things disappear, they rip. Sometimes it just got lost. Anyway, like I was saying, that original costume, they made a couple of them, but like I said, they got sort of slurped up in my various crevices, never to be retrieved again. So we needed to really build something that could withstand the test of time. So just, you know.
Oh my god. I do have a confession to make. I had not seen this video of Daniella Pineda before. I only saw it just now, and now that I have, I can see why fans are up in arms against this live action adaptation. Hours after she posted this on her IG, fans were quick to point out that Faye in the anime is not 6 foot, does not have double D size breasts, and she does not have a 2-inch waist either. People were also quick to point out that female WWE wrestlers also wear the same kind of attire, and they are more physical in the ring than Daniella would probably ever be. They don't complain about their outfits disintegrating. Of course, Daniella was trying to clap back at the fans, but at the end of the day, they are fans. Why would you make such a video that made you come across so condescending? If it wasn't for the fans, you would not have landed such a gig because there would have been no fan following to appeal to for Netflix to pursue. It would have been so much easier for you to just say that, hey, you know what, the series is not out yet, and I know you guys probably have issues with the outfit right now, but when you will see the series, you will see Faye Valentine in action and in flesh. Or even if she had said that, hey, you know what guys, I felt uncomfortable wearing that and performing my own stunts, plus we thought the outfit did not match the tone of the series, that still would have been a whole lot better than what she said in the video. Or better yet, don't address it at all. I bet all the screeching and the shouting would have disappeared after a week or so. Now I can understand fans complaining when they look at Spike and Jet Black here and see their outfits being realized as much as possible, but when they see Faye Valentine and they go, what's going on here? Going after the fans is probably the biggest mistake a performer can make, and unfortunately Daniella Pineda made that mistake. Although the mainstream media was applauding the move by the actress, sleuths on the internet were busy discovering more and more about the project, and what they discovered was not very nice. The biggest piece of info they found was the author of the original manga, who was approached about the live-action adaptation, and even he is unsure of the script and if they had taken his feedback on board. You would think they would keep the author informed about any changes they were making, but nope. The original author has no idea what the finished live-action adaptation is going to be like. Then you had these damage control articles coming out saying that it will not be a straight remake. Once again, I'm not expecting a straight frame-by-frame remake. I expect the directors and writers to inject their own take to it. But come on, when the original author is saying that he's got no idea what the finished product is going to be like, you can tell that the creators were more focused on realizing their own vision rather than the vision of the creator that made those characters iconic. But the bottom line is, do not attack the fans. It really is that simple. Henry Cavill had the right idea and called fans passionate rather than toxic, and now he's put in the same list of people that the internet defends at all cost. The Witcher was very well received. But you would think someone at Netflix would have the brain power to tell their actors and actresses to keep their mouths shut, considering this is not the first time Netflix messed up this year. I would like to direct your attention to this backward hat wearing edgelord pretender who is too big to fit through his own damn doorway and his head too small to figure out why the fans are not happy, Mr. Kevin Smith, and his take on He-Man universe called Masters of the Universe Revelation. Oh my god, where to even begin with this one? I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because I don't have the time to go through the entire debacle, but basically Clownfish TV broke the news that He-Man in the new Masters of the Universe series will be in it for like just 10 minutes, and it will focus more on Teela. Kevin Smith decided to go after Clownfish TV and threw them under the train, saying that it was fake news, even though they were telling the truth, and those pesky toxic fans to deal with it. Oh yeah, they dealt with it alright. Masters of the Universe did not stay in the top 10 trending on Netflix for more than a week. It was dropped faster than a sack of potatoes or a sack of Kevin Smiths lobbed together in a bundle. I mean, really dude, if you want to make a Teela show, make a damn Teela show. Don't clickbait the fans into thinking that they're getting a He-Man show when it clearly isn't. But hey, we gotta support that female empowerment. True, it's coming at the expense of a man, and it's actually doing more harm than good because now fans hate the female character. But hey, as long as we keep pushing, sooner or later they will like the character. Yeah, because that worked well in the past. And do you know what's even worse? Kevin Smith did this live stream where he said that apparently Netflix doesn't even care about audience approval when renewing TV shows for another season. Good job, Kevin. Thanks for letting me know what Netflix really thinks about its subscriber base.
That's absolutely fair. I'm a man of peace. I don't like fighting with fucking people. It so irritates me that this is going on, that there is a contingency of people. And mind you, like we're talking about it like it's everything and stuff. It's a very vocal contingency that I pointed out. Like at
the
one
vocal
point
minority.
Netflix friends, and I was like, I mean, did you see this? Like, are we in trouble? And they were very kind, and this is not meant to mock anybody, but they were like, Kevin, do you think we decide to pick up other seasons of shows based on the audience rating at Rotten Tomatoes? And I was like, you don't? And they're like, fuck no. And so
I can't believe he said that.
If this wasn't bad enough, there seems to be a Netflix exclusive live-action Resident Evil series in the making, and they cast Lance Reddick to play Albert Wesker. Yeah, they cast this guy to play this guy. I can't, dude. I just can't. Somebody at Netflix thought it would be a great idea to race swap the character. Don't get me wrong, Lance Reddick is a great actor and he voiced Zavala from Destiny, but seriously dude, nobody at Netflix saw this and thought, hey, you know what? The fans stuck with the franchise for more than 20 years, maybe we shouldn't race swap the character for the sake of diversity and inclusion. And I think I read somewhere that apparently he's called Albert Wesker, but he's not the same character. But if that is the case, why not just come up with a new character? Why call him Albert Wesker? I mean, he could be a clone of Wesker. No, wait, that wouldn't work. Or maybe he's some guy who uses the name of Wesker. I don't know, but there's not much info about the series at the moment, but come on, man, I just can't. But for some strange reason, Resident Evil fans can't seem to catch a break this year. After the disappointment that was Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, we will also be getting a new Resident Evil movie called Welcome to Raccoon City. And yes, these are actual movie stills. This guy is Leon, and this woman, who looks like she's in her mid-30s, is Claire Redfield. This looks like dime store cosplay. I've seen cosplayers with better costumes than this. You know what, even better, people who voiced Leon and Claire in Resident Evil 2 Remake, they did a better job at bringing the game characters to life than a movie studio with millions of dollars of budget backing them. Just look at the details in the cosplay and the lack of it in the stills from the movie. And I'm supposed to just roll with the fact that this is Leon. Me and millions of other fans out there are just supposed to throw away the image of Leon that we have been seeing for more than 2 decades over different mediums. Seriously, this is one heck of a year where fans had to face disappointment one after another, and I think I know where the problem is. When you take all of the hoopla into account, the whole Masters of the Universe Revelation debacle, seriously, if you want to see more, watch some of Clownfish TV videos on YouTube and you will see what the problem is. The whole Lance Reddick thing, the whole cinematic treatment of Resident Evil franchise, yes, you can understand the problem fans may have with Netflix's adaptation of Cowboy Bebop. I'm just sick and tired of these Hollywood studios treating fans like myself and many others like some toxic basement dwellers. Oh, don't listen to them. They're toxic, misogynist males who like to objectify women. Well, yeah, I do. And I admit it, because at least I'm not a hypocrite. I don't go around like some feminist shouting, "Stop with the male gaze," and then ogle at Jason Momoa like some hungry hobo about to get his drug fix. Also, while I'm here, do I need to remind you that lesbians exist and they objectify women as much as the next nerd? You don't see any articles saying, "Angry lesbians demand more skin for Faye Valentine." Where's the equality? Like, seriously dude, us fans invest in a lore nearly all our lives and we stick by franchises through thick and thin. And you know what? We're waking up. And it all started with Ghostbusters 2016 and we all know how that ended up. Take a look at Birds of Prey and how that ended up. But yeah, we are waking up and we are not happy with what we are seeing. We are not happy with how we are being treated, and we are not happy with how you just expect us to just roll with everything you throw at us. It doesn't work like that. Treat us like outsiders and we will not support you. Treat us with respect and we will stand by you through thick and thin. Outside of your little Hollywood bubble lies the real world that is unforgiving and does not forget. People remember things, and trust me, if you do anything to annoy them, you are not going to get their business. Don't treat them like degenerates. Don't insult their intelligence. Don't try to appeal to the people on Twitter for those retweets and likes. They will not stay for the long run. Talk to the fans, treat them like customers, and yeah, customers may not be right all the time, but if you disrespect them, they will take their business elsewhere, and at the end, you will be the one left with a massive bill and no income. And on that note, I'm out. I've had enough of this, dude. Yeah, I've just ran out of all energy. Rate, comment and subscribe if you want to, and if you don't, the hell with it. I do not care. Peace out, people.